India, the land of many monuments. While most of them have been built by legendary kings and princes, there are beautiful structures that had the touch of a woman. There were women architects who played a prominent role in defining ancient Indian architecture and history. Mirjan Fort is among these iconic structures. Mirjan Fort hides within its folds a lost chapter of Karnataka's history that echoes the story of a valiant queen in a world filled with male rulers who set a strong note of women's empowerment in a bygone era. The architectural marvel is a homage to the brave queen and other powerful women like her. Once upon a time, on the banks of the Sharavati river in Uttara Kannada district, ruled a powerful queen, Rani Chennabhaira Devi. She was so fierce and faithful to her country that a 1591 CE Portuguese document about her stated, "We must deal with her most carefully and diplomatically. We must be courteous, polite, and diplomatic to win her to our side." During her reign, the queen had to fight with not only the advances of traders from Portugal who attempted to take over the ports and economic activity, but also with other powerful leaders in the region. Rani Chennabhaira Devi belonged to the Saluva dynasty and was renowned to have brought prosperity to the territory she ruled for 54 years. That perhaps is the longest reign by any Indian female ruler. Between 1552 and 1606 CE, Geru Sopa, her seat of power, presently located in Honavar Taluk in Uttara Kannada district, was the capital of the Saluva dynasty throughout the 14th and 15th century CE. The capital, known as Highway, prospered as a commercial center for a long time, with visitors flocking from all across India to view its exquisite temples. During her reign, the state had witnessed both commercial and intellectual glory. According to inscriptions, her empire expanded to the south of Goa to Uttar Kannada, Dakshin Kannada, and the Malabar region, which included Bhatkal, Malpe, Honavar, Bidinur, Mirjan, Ankola, and Karwar. Copper coins stamped in her name have been discovered, serving as proof of her existence and reign. was Queen Elizabeth I's contemporary and, in many respects, her equivalent. She was well known for her religious tolerance and cultural accomplishments, and was instrumental in bringing prosperity to the state. She was also a patron of art and architecture, which resulted in the construction of numerous gorgeous temples and other monuments throughout her reign. Initially, she formed a trading alliance with the Portuguese, who were inclined to capture Honavar. She was known as Rainha da Pimenta by the Portuguese, which translates to pepper queen, since she delivered the highest quality pepper in large quantities from the Honavar port. Under Rani Chennabhaira Devi's administration, places within the kingdom such as Honavar and Bhatkal prospered as international and national commerce centers with products such as pepper, betel nuts, and nutmeg sent to nations in Europe and Middle East. Chennabhaira Devi came to the throne at a time when the Vijayanagar rule was on the decline and the Keladi rulers were on the ascent, and the Portuguese were well entrenched in Goa. She devoutly practiced Jainism and during her rule constructed many Jain basadis. She gave grants to all Shaiv, Vaishnav and Shakti temples in Gokarn, Uppunda, Bandur and Ketappa Narayana temple of Bhatkal. The queen spent her entire life fighting off local rulers and chieftains who wanted the spice trade she controlled. Apart from being a brave warrior and military strategist, she was also a clever stateswoman. She was a just ruler who cared about her people's welfare. She provided refuge to several artisans fleeing wars in other regions. In response, they assisted the queen in constructing a strategically strong fort of her own. The Mirjan Fort is surrounded by the Agnanishi River and has starry ceilings and bastions. The fort has 4 major entrances, each of which is laid out with stairs made of laterite stone, which is also used to build the rest of the fort. It is interlaced with various wells that are connected to the moat. This interlinking is thought to be a part of a defense system employed to keep the fort safe from outside attackers. Mirjan was a city in and of itself, with many entrances and freshwater wells. Mirjan Fort, capable of withstanding protracted sieges and strategically positioned to control the harbors, was strategic for anybody wishing to conquer the region. The remnants of a darbar hall and a marketplace showed that this was once a lively and full-fledged settlement. The existence of secret passageways that acted as escape routes in the event of enemy attacks adds to Mirjan Fort's remarkable architecture. The fort has seen several battalions pass through its perimeter and yet withstood the test of time. The lengthy and inspirational reign of the Pepper Queen ended when the deceitful and jealous local chieftains and kings joined together and attacked Mirjan Fort. The aged queen experienced defeat and was imprisoned in a location called Keladi. She died in bondage, leaving behind a tale of bravery that would echo across the chasms of time and inspire everybody who read or heard it. Mirjan Fort is a royal reminder of our glorious history. The fort is also believed to be a site for many past battles in 16th and 17th century and was functional till 1785. Later, the British captured this fort and used it for their armory. It is embellished with remarkable architecture of the bygone era, such as canals, moats, secret passageways, and various other considerations to fortify its grounds. The splendid fort truly gives the impression of a fairy tale castle, all covered with grass and overgrowth. Legend says that this was one of the most important places for the foreign trades in spices with Dutch, Portuguese, and British. It has been declared as a protected monument by the Archaeological Survey of India and has gone through some recent renovations to improve its quality. In 2001, several archaeological excavations were also conducted by the organization that unearthed several laterite structures belonging to the medieval period. Other antiquarian findings, such as gold coins attributed to Portuguese Viceroy Conde de Sarzedas, have also been found along with cannonballs, Chinese porcelain, and clay tablets with Islamic inscriptions. It is believed that there was a hidden treasure in the fort complex that was later stolen by the Britishers. Nestled amidst the idyllic surrounding, this historical monument is a lost gem in the tourism landscape of the country. Every year on Independence Day, Indian flag is hoisted on the fort. Standing on top of the fort transports you back in time to when warriors guarded and fought the most brutal wars to protect the kings and queens. Needless to say, it's slippery during the rain, but the ruins get draped in green moss, giving them a mystical aura. Within the forts, you will find a massive tree standing alone in splendor, just like the Pepper Queen must have stood heroically, repelling attacks from within and from distant shores. Each and everything you witness here echoes the tale of a woman who valiantly fought powerful male rulers to protect her kingdom with all her might. This fort stands as a testimony of the strength of a woman and is a perfect destination to visit to soak in the power of womanhood. Today, there is no flag flapping triumphantly in the wind, no sounds of bugles, drums, or conches, just the wind howling over the banks of the Aganashini River. And it appears that it whispers the name Chenna Bhaira Devi.